Good time zones, everybody. And welcome, for we have made it to Tuesday. Are we sure that this week is actually running in real time? It kind of feels like it should be at least Thursday, maybe even Friday already. If anyone happens to have found the person with the controls over time, tell them to stop messing with it. Either way, greetings and good time zones to Shadow and Raven and Frauke and Kel and anyone else who may be lurking out there and trying to work out just whether or not I'm as insane as I sound. The answer is yes. So that was a short question. Hey, Chris. Let's see. Yeah. It's been a very long day. I managed to have an off by one error with my alarm clock this morning, to the point at which I woke up an hour after I was supposed to. That didn't help my day. So yes, the off by one errors have spread into real life. We're all doomed. They've taken over. A spring-loaded cannon. If you... I wasn't planning on asking, but, spring-loaded cannons for the win! Woohoo! What was I thinking? Why am I here? Are all elements of it. And it's Cyber. Hello, Cyber. An amazing and or terrible idea. Minecraft mod that adds Command and Conquer vehicles. Only if I can have the MCV. And maybe anything that Yuri invented. Wait up. Kel streaking through chat. Oh my. Will do. Kel, stop that. It's I was about to say it's distracting. Entirely probably is. I wonder whether or not I don't get a watch streak. I mean, do I get it? See? Utterly distracted. Why would I am the MCV. I mean, part of me says, isn't the MCV also the mobile storage yard? At which point, having the ability, I mean, because if it's the mobile storage yard, I would like to have what Fwip created in Create, Fwip's Fwagons, where they used the minecarts and the ability to actually have them just pick up everything with them, because I'd like to have this as mobile storage room and craft. Could you imagine me with an entire mobile storage building that was basically my crafting system? Dang it, now I want to get back into Create again. And then actually be able to use that feature for the ultimate in the Tiberium games. You have to build special silos to not. Look, I remember the Tiberium games. I didn't get that very far with them. Mostly because at the time my computer was underpowered, and then I never went back to them. Yes. Right, where was I? Who am I? What was I thinking? Why am I here? Are all things that are not going to be answered today. We've been talking so long that the sun has started to set. I mean, that just... I've been gibbering for so long that the sun has started to set is probably a far better description of all of this. And the sun's going down on Scotsman's sanity. Right, let's hit this button and go to the point where the cam account can see what we're doing and actually, consider starting, maybe in under 20 minutes, some form of building. You're right. I'm trying to remember what other vehicles would be useful. Wasn't there, sorry, Raven. Not sorry. I'm sure somebody somewhere has a nice equivalent. They are a lovely company in the UK. Let's be cruel to this egg of insurrection. Goodbye! Flew so far that it left both render distance and probably simulation distance. It's doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Yes, chicken. I threw your egg away. It flew. Far better than you did. Is that cruel? I'm sorry, that was cruel and heartless. I didn't mean to upset your feelings. I meant to turn you into lunch. Him. I have nothing to say. Clearly, it was him. I mean, yes, I agree. That was partially a fall. I did deserve that. Where was I? Other than attacking the local fauna. Focus, Scots. I know you haven't got any at all, ever, at the best of times, but it would be good if you were to actually maybe start building. There we are. Right, I've placed 6 blocks. I can get away with saying that I've built something today. Oh, you expected me to build something today? Oh, I mean, really? That's a high level of expectation that I might have to live down to. Mirage tank, Beharius laser. You know full well if there was a tank that could describe itself as a. I'm just going to hang my head in shame here. If there was a tank that could describe itself, I said it again, and just disguise it. Yeah, give up now. If there were a tank that could disguise itself as a tree, I would probably fly into it. And at this point, I'm currently wondering if I'm out of my tree. Let's go with more, because I've had none. I did have to resort to an iron brew to start the day. So, I have been on iron brew today. There are dangerous levels of caffeine involved. At which point, we're probably all in dire trouble. No accounting for taste. Hey! Iron brew is good. Iron brew is fantastic. Iron brew is what keeps me sane. Right. I keep looking at this and thinking that actually it could probably do with being a bit more vertical. But you never say, exactly, I'm doomed. Doomed, I tell you. And so is that block that has just fallen to its death. Iron Brew isn't an energy drink. That's the thing. It just happens to have a large amount of caffeine. And even then, not as much as most energy drinks. It also happens to have a large amount of iron, because it's made from girders. True would do. Yikes! No, that's ridiculous levels of taurine. And is when I would probably ask if you were Rain from At Least I Could Do. Hello, hole. I did not just spleef myself. I am feeling good about that. Hey, Elcon. I am... Well, I suffered an off by 1 error to start my day. I am probably nowhere near hopped enough. I am nowhere near conscious, compos mentis, or even capable of thinking in a straight line. So average, really. I think I just saw a block flying off into the ether. The ether. What the heck is the ether? The deep ether. You know, I could probably get rid of this. Ah, all but 1. All but 2. 2 off by 1 errors in that. It's near good when that's the case. I keep seeing red eyes. I'm going to assume it's a spider. I was about to say squirrel. If your squirrels have red eyes, do please check for possession. It is 9/10 of the law and may be part of the problem. I've not lost it. Really, I haven't. And if I keep saying that, I might believe myself. How many persistent mobs have I now created with those loose blocks? I choose not to find out. Besides, I haven't done anything to spawn. There's probably a smeg load of them back there anyway. By way of the passive mob count being a bit ridiculous. Whoopsie. Oh, hey, that one didn't have any holes behind it. I'm trying to get this to feel the way I want it to feel, which is hard to explain because I'm not entirely convinced I know what I'm trying to make it feel like. I'm currently running on pure guesswork, a little bit of luck, and a large amount of not with it. Yep, go figure. More holes! I found more hole to go with my hole. Do you want to order pizza? Depends. Are you hungry for pizza? You see, that feels much nicer. So what we now have is a whole heap of stuff that doesn't quite make sense. You did get paid today. That's a nice thing. That doesn't answer the question, though. Just because you got paid doesn't necessarily mean you're hungry for pizza. The worst thing is, I like this, and I don't want to. Yeah, I kind of really want this like 3 blocks lower, but if I want it 3 blocks lower, I'd have to move everything lower elsewhere. Well, so be it. Also, I feel like I should probably go and sleep. Can't be asked to cook is generally one of those feelings that is harder to overcome. Yes. Those are 2 options, yes. Yay, pizza. Is it Pizza the Hut, and is he ordering out for you? Actually, you know what? I got an idea. I can do what I want to. You can do what you want to. You can even I can build what I want to. I don't know why I just went into a safety dance version of building. But what if we were to have the arched-lipped area up here instead? Actually, it should probably be the other way around for that. So that we come down off of there into here, and then come down off of here down into this area. At which point that spike I can leave as is. And then we can hope that... Is that an Enderman or a spider? I think that's an Enderman. Who knows? Apparently I nearly spleefed myself. There's a hole. Yes! That's exactly what happens when I start digging downwards without paying enough attention. Hole in the world there is. Yes. Whoops, there's another one. You know, if I keep doing this, eventually I'll either fill in most of the mountain, or I'll run out of hole. Yeah, right. I'm not sure either is likely to happen. That's better. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I like that. So it would land... Yeah, the problem is it doesn't have... So, when you have a drop of water, as in large amount of water dropping from a height, it's generally considered and found to be quite a destructive force. As a result, you don't have nice sort of slope at the bottom of waterfalls. You tend to have an undercut, which is why this sort of thing would happen. Coming down off of here, you'd have a lower section, and then it would arch upwards. I will be doing this in tough, probably, so it looks like it's got a reason for being more. But at the moment, this comes down into a nice loose curve, which doesn't work. It's not natural. Now I could... I either need to build up this, which brings me into the problem of this spike that I wanted to keep, and may end up turning into drips. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. Dripstone. Spike. I might actually... We're doomed. I've just decided this is going to be my own dripstone cave by way of waterfall. I mean, the texture of the dripstone would probably work incredibly well. And yes, I know I built it, therefore it's not natural. But this is Minecraft. It's not exactly known for its this looks perfectly natural constructions of landscape. I refer you to the giant, whopping, great big, self-supporting spires in mid-air. Yes. The scope, it goes creep. I let the scope creep out. I let the scope creep out. Long enough to drive Scott's up until the wall. No, let it go, let it go, let the scope creep run away. Hey, Nuska. Oh, and we have our first hydrate. Hail, hydrate. And a stretch. Ooh, that was a good bit of popcorn. We just don't collect them in at night. Let's get a better place to jump. Ah, that's cruel and heartless. Those poor scope creepers being left out overnight. However are they supposed to cope with the cruel, bitter, harsh surroundings around them? Wait, hold on. Let me take that back and figure out what I just said. They ask for hugs, exactly. And they get left out in the cold and the dark and the poor little scope creepers. Speaking of scope creepers, waterfall cave. I think I'm building one. Also, where did that egg just come from? Did it come from this chicken? Because that feels like that fell in a very strange direction. We have no ancient artifacts yet. Not in this area of the world. At the moment, anything involving ancient artifacts is either me, or currently the focus for ancient artifacts in the world is the Temple of Irony, which is not this build. Funnily that. Oh, that may happen. Yeah, that may happen, Cyber. For the sole and simple purpose of, you never know. Ah, yes, no. Now I see your point there, Tor. Yeah, you're right. There are no ancient artifacts. I don't know. Would the Temple of Petra's nether stem farm be classed as an artifact or a construct? Because it kind of fits into the category of both almost. Okay, I am actually reaching the point where I'm happy construct. Okay. You see, the problem is artifact would mean that I would probably need to be messing with, I don't know. things like the hermits do, where they have their own mod packs and item overlays and so forth, and thingamajigs. Time to eat some of that chicken that lovely little chicken left behind earlier. I love the way that you get 3 cooked chickens out of one chicken. You gotta love Minecraft's fortune and its ability to make food out of nothing. Right. Need to make one of those Nautilus Nautilus? Nautilus multi-blocks. Do you mean the Heart of the Sea? Indiana Jones. We have an Indiana Scots. Also, where is it? There might be 7 I might already have 7 conduits. And 6 Nautilus shells. And 10 spare Hearts of the Sea. Might have 1 or 2 of these things already. You mean these things? I didn't know they gave off light. These things are light sources? I need to check something. That's a pretty good light source. It's expensive as all smeg, but it's a pretty good light source. It says the man with 7 of them and 10 spare Hearts of the Sea. He's just short of Nautilus shells, which means, you know, murdering 7 trillion... Am I about to need a farm of thingy, you know, drowned farm? That's the word. Am I about to need one of the overkill drowned farms in this world? Because I sure as heck hope the answer is no. Would get me copper. It's been a while since I've used much copper. You'll never take me alive, copper. For the moment, I'm just going to use the small amount of dripstone block I have to start thinking... I mean, I might have a small amount of copper squirreled away. I might have accidentally found that I have a chest of copper ingots in Lagville still. And granted, that only works out as 3 stacks of blocks. But 3 stacks of copper blocks is nothing to be sniffed at. Now, at this point, I'm thinking I should probably retrieve some of this this copper. This is not copper. Some of this scaffolding. That much. Is there another chicken up there? Oh, it's that one. I was going to say, where am I hiring a chicken from? I am not hiring a chicken. I am not Gonzo. Do not plan on hiring chickens. Even if they're called Camilla. I will, however, add another one. Just added a chicken back into that cave. You see? I felt so bad about killing the chicken that was living in that cave, I've just added a new one. I'm not losing it. You are. I need to work out a decent progression from dripstone blocks into normal stone, though. That might be more interesting. That's gonna take some interesting thinking in a minute. We're in progress. Wow. I thought you were my backups, just in case. Oh. I did not get to the mute button in time for that. Yes, but these are untested backups. That's fine. I forgot to turn off the server overnight. I have 20 hours of that was a very, very muffled, controlled sneeze. Yes, I kind of held that one in because I couldn't get to the mute button in time. Whoops. Thank you. How's that looking? Ooh, that's... yes. I wonder... do I have any granite? Or am I about to need... I've not really built much with granite this... I was about to say this season, but... Is season an appropriate word for this? I don't know. I don't have any granite, though. Right, look at this. I've got a decent amount of cut copper and blocks of copper. I've even got 31 waxed blocks of copper for some reason. Can't explain why. I don't have what I need. Right. Also, since I've been creating a playlist per year for the upload, it's granted I've lost year one of this. Does that make this season 3 effectively? Because it's year 3. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I don't know why I'm trying to break up my my years into seasons. I mean, hello things, hello stuffy. The alternative would be we break it up by major builds, at which point this is just season 1.3. Okay. At which point we had Lagville, the mining village, the Temple of Yeet, the grotto, the caldera, and this. So this would actually be season 6, if that was the case. 1.9 if I go by literal seasons. I try not to be literal. I'm fairly sure the only literal around here is probably literal thrusters. What was I thinking? is a question I ask myself on a regular basis. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore, Tor. I have a horrible feeling that the thing I'm about to look for, I don't have mangrove roots. How am I out of mangrove roots? There's almost more mangrove roots than mangrove wood. And I have nearly 11 stacks of mangrove wood. Yeah, I know the problem. I've obviously been using mangrove roots more than I've been using wood. I'm going to have to kill some ents. Stay on. Scotsman does not have... Look, just because I know exactly where all the mangrove roots are, doesn't mean that I'm not going to take the mick at all, Tor. It's like me going, how am I out of spruce trapdoors again? Sort of thing. Because I know I never, ever, ever use spruce trapdoors. $13,000 times. I never use spruce trapdoors. Whoops. 13,000. What? I mean, you might not be wrong with that. I mean, 193,000 stone, 40,000 stone brick, 32,000 cobblestone. These numbers feel low. And yet, they're not actually... I mean, how have we only used 40,000 stone brick? Probably because I've used so much else. I mean... crafted 63,000... How... You see, that's where things get confusing. I've crafted 63,000 spruce planks. Oh, duh. Yeah, that would be... I've crafted 63,000 spruce planks, but then I've used 10,000 of... that turns into 10,000 trapdoors. Of course it does. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's like, how have I made 63,000 planks? Where have I not yet only used 1,800 of them? I find it slightly worrying that I've actually used 273,000 dirt and 193,000 stone. I've used 250,000 dirt whilst building this world. No, that's ridiculous. There is something so very wrong about these figures. Figures. Alright, let's try and see what I'm doing here. I know I took out something by accident. So does this go together? That's not too bad, but what if we put... I'm kind of sort of playing with textures in between. So if I do that and then put granite next to that... You see, that is still not right. But it might be better. Oh, actually, that's not bad from a distance. From a distance. The granite does look right. Oh, look, there's another egg. I have no idea if that turned into a chicken. The other chicken I threw up here a minute ago, so no. I'm trying to decide if I need to go dripstone to dripstone to granite to I'm losing it. I know, I've lost it. I had a flow. Now I don't. Because I need to go from this to... Where's my tough? That's what I need to have. Where's tough? Probably somewhere in the same area as Wells Waldo. Where's Waldo? Right. None of that's tough, but let's make myself some mossy cobble. There's the tough. Right. So let's find an area and start thinking in colours. I think in my case that comes from having watched oh, what's the film called? Hudson Hawk too many times. Because they refer to him as Waldo in that. So if I want to have a sensible... Also, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, Waldos are a type of arm. Not quite a robot arm, but they're basically ways of manipulating things. I meant to put the tough on the end there, but hey, if the tough fits. You see, that and that work together. That and that almost work together. That and that. What if we go straight from this to this? You see, that's too abrupt. Minecraft, why do you have this, this, and nothing that goes with it by way of stone? No, that's way too abrupt. How the heck are you supposed to get from tough to something sensible? There doesn't seem to be anything that goes between tough and a ridiculously useful material. Or, sorry, more cliffside material. Why? Why is there nothing? Does it? It doesn't even go with tough. And I don't know if I just said, why is there nothing that goes between tough and something useful? I meant, why is there nothing that goes between dripstone and something? those two are massively oh, I wonder if andesite would be the right material. You ever have that moment when you're trying to work out something and you've just completely lost it? Oh hey, I've got 4 stacks of mangrove roots. Whoopsie. How did I not realise that? Oh well. What if I go from tough to andesite? Ah, that might be better. So is it tough to mossy to andesite, or is it tough andesite mossy? Sorry, dripstone andesite mossy tough as the progression. I keep getting tough and dripstone backwards. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's better as a progression. I think we might have something here. Now if we go one step further and go dripstone packed mud. Does that feel right? There's a progression? Welcome back, Cyber. Is pizza nice? And what pizza did you go for? Inquiring minds want to know. And is there mushroom on it? Ah, they're coming to take me away. Don't let me. I think it might have to be this. Dripstone, packed mud, andesite, of course, mossy cobble, tough. Which is going to be a heck of a lot of materials. I would hope you know what you ordered. At which point I went and picked up granite for no reason. Dope! And I should have picked up mud. I don't think I have enough mud in my inventory to build this. Do I have... Oh, I've got a stack of it. That's probably all it needs, because I'm only trying to work out this. I love the fact that almost all of this is just so that I can build build just one spire. This bit in the middle here. Although I might actually have this running somewhere up the back. Grease, salt, and meat. Takeaway. If there's any meat in there, I won't have any. Add mushroom, though. Mmm. Mushroom. Right. Okay, I think I have a plan. Feel free to run. I see a chicken. Egg. That was an expensive egg. Right. So if we go from that to this, and from this to... what did I say next? Andesite. Andesite. Which means we get rid of this. And from that to cobble... mossy, of course. And we get rid of that because, yeah. And then we go from that to tough. And what we can do is we can shape this area a bit better. Because we can then go from there back to mossy cobble. And if I can get... I don't know why I came down here. I have a cam account that allows me to see what I'm looking at. That's... yes. That's got it. Okay. Now I can recover this. I have a train of thought now. I have a construction. I have a construction concept. Right. I also have an egg. Keep getting eggs. Yay! There's another chicken in the cave. So many cave chickens. Really need packed mud in other formats. That sounds weird. I know what I mean. Also, I need dripstone blocks in, you know, stairs and slabs. This is not fair. They're fixing the dear Mojang. You're fixing tough. Can I have can I have more packed mud now, please? And more dripstone. How are they fixing tough but not dripstone at the same time? I've just put this back where I came from a minute ago. And hail hydrate. Are you watching the countdown timer on these? Because that was 32 minutes difference. That's almost within like a second. Yeah. And stretch. I just looked over, checked, and redeemed. Okay, so not quite. But did I just see an egg go flying past? Yes, yes I did. There we are. Oh, no chickens that time. I'm currently working on my cave chicken population. Whoops. I'm also working on my inability to actually correctly handle jumping off the scaffolding. Packed mud, stairs, slabs, mossy deep slate, cracked stone bricks, stairs, slabs, yes. Hey, there was no manly yelp there. I'm not sure that that's a... wow. Was that a heavy-duty splat? Apparently it was, according to you lot. Oops. that shouldn't have been that. Wow, that must have done a lot of damage, because I don't seem to be healing from it. Let's put a couple of those in there. Then, how's this looking? Ooh, that's starting to look better. I'm just not comfortable with that. Really? Look. I'm just kind of missing everything that I'm trying to land on. Ooh, nearly missed again. Alright, let's take this apart and put a bit more of this, a couple of these. I'm also following, I think it was somebody else's, one of the other content creators who used darker materials as a way of giving more depth. Was that Pix? Yes, it was, when he was working on the floating island that he's currently building. He kept using darker blocks to help increase the depth. Increase the depth? But sir, we're already at crush depth. No! Increase the depth. What? We're already beyond crash depth for the sanity. What do you mean we're beyond crush depth for the sanity? This sanity doesn't exist. How can it have crush depth? I'd like to put that there, but it doesn't go well against the tough. So we move it back to, yep. Hey, Landstrad. I need mossy cobble slabs and stairs. I have neither. Get that many of those. That many of those. And let's grab an entire stack more mossy cobble. Hey, I think CB just face planted his keyboard. CB, are you all right? Face plant once and for yes and twice for no. Ah. Yes, my bed kidnapped me this morning. They'd also messed up my alarm clock. So my alarm went off an hour later than it should have done. Yeah. That was a fun conversation with my boss. Why are you an hour late? 3 times in need of rescue. But only from the Castle Grey Blanket. Your alarm went off 3 hours ago. Yeah, that's probably just about how long it'll take you to wake up. Woohoo! Let's see. Right. So the reason I wanted these was so I can do things like this and this and start to blend this in a bit better. And I know, waking up is... it's a dirty word. It's a dirty word, but somebody's got to do it. Right, let's try that again. How did I miss that? I think that was a cursed jump, honest Gov. I'm out. Scaffolding again. I need to be higher. Higher, I tell you. Ow. Yeah, the no drama safety line is going to have words with me for this one. I think we can safely say I don't have any form of safety in this one today. Get your schmegging from Ahem. Right, let's pretend that none of this ever happened. You saw nothing. There's absolutely no evidence all over everything. Some of that evidence might be the splat marks, unfortunately. Oh my! Oh, I can't believe it. I'm out of stairs already. Yes. I think it was a fall. I happened to look off the edge of the scaffolding and then immediately discover... Really? We've hit 200 falls. Are the numbers still fitting? Yes, that's alright then. I would debate that, yeah, there are many things that I would debate right now. My sanity would be all of them. What? For goodness sakes. That wasn't my fault. The scaffolding fell out from underneath me. Honest, Gav, it wasn't my fault. The scaffolding just leapt into oblivion. Yeah, you could, but I'm not sure that would save anybody anything. Certainly wouldn't save me. Right, how's this lot looking? It's starting to... I'd be better off actually filling this place with the water that's about to be placed here. Oh. I mean, this is eventually going to be a waterfall. That means there's going to be water everywhere. At the moment, it's more of a Scots fall. I'm not sure I like that bit. Thank you. Okay, how does this look? Ooh, I like that. That's starting to look the way I want it to. I mean, ignore everything outside of the cave. That's actually starting to really feel like it's a sort of... It's got much more... Yes. There's even... there might be a whole sentence in there somewhere. Good luck finding it. Right, if I take... Yes, if I take that, I'll do that. And let's put you... That's not... That's not tough. Bring this down, and we use moss to hide that, and if we bring that down by 2, we find that it's got cave immediately behind it. That's not helpful. I don't want cave. Well, there goes that piece of mossy cobble, never to be seen again. Yeah. Where's the tough? There it is. There's a slight problem with that statement, Cyber. SSDs shouldn't make any noise at all. They're solid state. That's exactly what the name means. It's not like the old hard drives where clicking meant it was about to die. Let's do that. How's that looking? Ooh, that's nice. Right. If I take this out and replace it with that, and one of these, and then we put this here, and we realise it's getting dark, so I need to sleep. Right. If it's a if it's a removable hard drive, that might then clicking. Yes, clicking might actually be. So yeah. Slightly different technologies. And more capable of making clicky noises. Ooh. As a mirror, is this starting to look really quite nice? I'm going to be curious what it looks like with water added. But I'm really, really beginning to think this is going to work. I know that's one of those sort of... You mean you didn't know it was going to... Did I just look at an Enderman? I did now. Doesn't seem to have paid attention to me. I don't think he liked me. The Enderman didn't want to actually pay attention to me. I don't know why. If it was an Enderman... Yeah, it would be a very angry thing, and it would be rather mad. Hello, Enderman. Enderman. Enderman? Enderman. No. Alright. I'd like... let's see. Let's put that there. And... if you've had it for years, then it's more likely to be a hard drive. For the sole and simple purpose. Oh, that was nearly a spleef. But external SSDs didn't come down in price to be sane until, like, the last 5 years. I don't know, it depends on your definition of I've had this for years as a concept. Less? Okay. More like 2. You see? I apparently have a slightly different definition of time. Time waits for no man. Lunchtime is definitely not a not a time to be waiting. I love the noise that tough makes sometimes. Right, how is this? It's kind of hard to actually show what I'm working on with the cam account. BC. No. Let's make it. Now we add 2 new time zones, or 2 new eras. BC and AL. Before COVID and after lockdown. I need more. I can probably get away with half slabs on this. Yeah, that's better. That works. Hey, Grandpa Crafter. The SLA are definitely having a dose. Possibly also several shots. And maybe a large amount of a pub crawl. I, on the other hand, am still sober, which is not helping. Right, let's see. What do I have under this? Nothing. You get nothing. Oh, Willy Wonka. What do you think? Oh, I'm out of tough. That's not helpful. Why am I out of tough? Also... No. No. Yes. Granite. Am I out of... Yeah, I am out of wheaty dirt. Right. I'm not sure I've been using much wheaty dirt. I don't think I need it as much as I thought I would. It doesn't add much of a texture. So I might go through and retrieve the wheaty dirt I've put into stuff and turn it into tuff. Or dripstone. Probably dripstone. What did I come back here for? Oh yes, tuff. Oh, and gravel. And I should probably make some more mossy cobblestone stairs, because those are something that I seem to be running low on. And using a lot of. Boing. I worry about the fact that it's taken us 90 minutes, and so far I've got this much of a cave. It did take a while to get started properly, though, so I'm going to let myself off. I'm also then going to throw myself off of this scaffolding. Woohoo! I believe I can fly. I believe elytra lights up the sky. Really? Rain? I did not order rain. Right. The other thing I was going to do is take away this wheaty dirt. And replace it with dripstone. Ah. More tough. You have a purchase to seriously consider. Oh no. Well, that's a seriously broken block. Did you find a company with a nice wallet, Raven? Where am I? Where am I going? Why am I here? Passport cover. Ooh. Yeah, passport covers are probably useful. Okay, I need to be up here, and then hope to goodness that I can land it. Yes, that's good. Let's tough this up. Right, has that taken out all of the... Yes, it has. That's good. Wrong account. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease, bouncing off cliffs and walls and trees. That mad young Scotsman, older than the hills and... Wait, what? Mad young Scotsman, older than the hills. Those two words don't line up. Is driving himself up the wall. Oh, it's getting dark again, isn't it? Why must it always rain in Minecraft? I wish it really wouldn't. I'm trying to get some building done here. Well, I guess we better go and sleep. I'm starting to think it might be sensible to actually move my bed. The amount of time I'm having to spend coming back down here is getting annoying. But. it seems rare to actually see stream elements say anything. I don't know why. Right, let's see. Where were we? We were here. Between... Yeah, well... Yes, basically. Other than those... No, apparently I can't. Chicken. Chicken. Many chicken. If you're not careful, you'll be many lunch. I already murdered a chicken that was up here once. And that was just because I was peckish. Now, I might be petulant as well as peckish. Where's a half slab? There. No. I found more hole! If in doubt, occasionally you will find hole in your hole. Excuse me. Thank you. Hey, it's better than Karchak fried pygmy. Excuse me, you two are starting to get annoying. You're starting to drive me up the clucking wall. I'm not even carrying seeds. Why are you so annoying? No, that's not what I wanted to place there. Oops. I don't need to do all of this. Because the odds of anyone ever coming up here are slim to non-existent. Other than maybe to chase the chickens. And yet what? Why is my inventory full? I don't need diorite. And yet... Well, I wasn't going to go any further into the cave. I'm just going to do this area. Goodbye. I'm going to do, like, that much. And then I'm going to murder these chickens. Hello. See lava tubes at the cat there. Hey, those went back and then stopped. They didn't go all the way back. They did stop. They just happened to go back a long way. chicken. Look. For the love of Smeg, will you get out of my clucking way? You too. I think one thing I do need to do is sort out some lighting up here. Okay. We're nearly at the point where I'm going to think of flooding this cave and then letting it flood down to there and then see what it looks like. I think about the only problem is... Really? That ended up as a quote? I'm out of mossy cobble. I should really be careful about what I say, shouldn't I? And I know that the answer to that is yes, I should, but it's never going to happen. I have long come to the conclusion that basically the filter for streamers is dramatically broken the moment that Nope. I'm not even going to bother attempting to finish that sentence on the grounds that it's just safer not to. Also, dictionary. Also, I got my own back and threw a dictionary at Kel earlier. Chicken. If you don't get off of this cliff, or out of my way, I will turn you into lunch. What was there? One oldie song by the... I have no idea. Oh God. What? The monkeys. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around. But we're too busy being chased around a mountain by chickens to finish building all the ground. Where's the... Nope, that's a half slab. I wanted a stair, preferably there. I want a stair. Where? Right over there. Right over there. Oh yeah, a little stair there. Stair there. Stair where? It's Right, I will get to that in about a second, Nuska. I just need to apparently sleep. Thank you. Right, hail hydrate. And... oh, yeah. Stretch. Inspired by your own need after a 25-minute phone call. Yeesh. You know, it has dawned on me. These two chickens that are making my life hell, and I'm just going to keep with that word for the moment, they're my own fault. Because I'm the one who threw the eggs up there. Which song is it by the Monkees then? I'm curious. Say that as if I wasn't paying enough attention to realise it was my own fault at the time. Song name is Words. Oh, really? There is actually a Words. Why? 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 Just why? Why doth the universe... The universe doth. No, I have no problem with your brain latching onto things. Around here, you may notice I have a tendency to latch onto things myself. Like these danged chickens, I'm going to latch onto you around the neck. Sorry. Moving on. I probably shouldn't have put that there. And I don't have... What? How do I not have... Oh, well. Right. Now I can put the glow lichen up on that, because that's a material that I'm not going to remove again. How much of this can we actually see? Not enough. I think we've probably cleared what we need to. You. Watch this. Bye! Go on. You're next. Get out of here. Cluck off. Go away. Go. Flap. Flappity-doo-da, flappity. Scotsman's pushing a chicken down a cliff today. Really? Equi Flappington. Right. I need to finish doing the top of this because you can see this from down below. The down below, yes. That's perfectly sensible language to be using. There are many chickens. They're all in a flap as well. Also, the other song that comes to mind is Word Crimes. Look, I'm not that bad. I'm not committing crimes against words. Just crimes against sanity. Whoops. I did not mean to place that there. The question is it my own sanity or everyone else's? How much of this can we see from sensible locations? Okay, we're probably close to having finished sorting this out so that it's not ridiculous anymore. Or at least as much as we're going to manage without me driving myself further over the edge. I know that I'm going to have to put that back in a second, but I first need to get rid of all of this and replace it with this. No, not you. I wanted that. And do I need to do the bottom of this? Yeah. How much of this is going to be materials that I can't... I can do exactly what I want here. That's good, because what I want is gravel. That's better. Right. What I should have done is... murdered all the chickens. No. Oh, hold on. That block's wrong. Let's put that there. And if I put this in here. Right. And that one here. And those two are where I'm going to let the water out. So the water will be coming over the edge here. And the water's coming out. Right. I've not done this lot, but I think the top half of this cave is now complete. So I am going to treat myself at this point and allow myself to fill it with water so that it can possibly drown those chickens. Is it even possible to drown a chicken in Minecraft? These questions and others that make no sense will not be part of this conversation. Hello, salmon. Right. Time to go splat. Whee! Perfect landing. I did not go splat. Right. Yes, I know it's insane to fill this area with water, but it means that I can take out the torches. Because this area will not be spawnable. Except maybe to the odd... I was going to say squid, but I don't think squid will spawn at this Y level. Is there a maximum Y level for squid? I want to say that there is a maximum Y level for squid. I just can't remember what it is. Granted, where squid are concerned, the maximum Y level is usually Y, as opposed to anything else. so aware that this isn't very visible. Let's bring the camera counter in see everything mode. There we are. Hello, chicken. Don't mind me. I'm just flooding you out. One, two, drowning a chicken. 3, 4, drowning some more. 5, 6, drowning a chicken. 7, 8, drown it. Yay for credit cards. Boo for wincing. Right. Apparently it's dark again, so I should probably go and sleep before I find a suicide shrub in my pond. The last thing I want to find is a suicide shrub in a pond. If it blows up all of my cliff work, I'll be upset. Right. Let's say that the interior of that is nearly flooded. I just need one more lip. Okay, I've just made 3 mistakes. And one of those is... Who shot me? Oh, you. Where did you come from? And how do I make you go away faster? I couldn't work out where I was getting shot from. I'm going to leave that one to the consensus. Also, how do I get back up there now? Well, this is why I'm trying to flood everything, so that it... Wow. So that it is safe again. I think the problem was I didn't duck. I've just realised. I'm going to fill this, and it's going to start flowing over the edge here. And this edge is not going to be... Right, let's do this. This is one of those... How many sections must a man fill before the construction makes sense? I need to flood that. And I know I need to flood these. I'm pretty sure that that's not a sensible thing to query. And now the chicken is doomed. Doomed, I tell you. It is trapped. Trapped. And it, it escaped by laying an egg. Oh, that's just wrong. Right. I think that means I need to put one of those there. Which bit, Raven? Escaping by laying an egg. I mean, all I know is that chicken was stuck in the corner, underneath the cliff edge, because of the water, and suddenly it laid an egg, which is now floating there, and it escaped out of the area. Clearly, it escaped by laying an egg, which is just going to confuse the living cluck out of me. Yikes. Right. I am not going to put the water into these 2 blocks yet, because I still need to work out stuff below here. But if I take away this, how does this look? Ooh. That actually, ooh, that looks, I like it. I need to solve that. That works. The first of the waterfall sections is in place. I think that works. I think that looks really rather nice. And if we allow for the fact that that's now going to... Actually, I'm going to temporarily do this, just to get a feel for what it's going to look like when we do this. I like that. I think that's going to work nicely. Oops, wrong hand. I have goofed. There's no way of taking water out of those. Right. Okay. So we've got the first section of waterfall done. That only took way too long. I suspect I am possibly being a little bit obsessive about this. And certainly way too pedantic about what I'm building. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing it. Because it's what I do. Really? Okay, let's do that. Those two become that. Start going back to tough down there. Lovely. Found more cave. It's the problem with this build. It's like 97% cave. And 110% annoying. Or should that be 110% clucking noises from the chickens? Right, let's do that. And these two need to become that. And these two. These two. Oh, that's why I can hear a chicken. There's one right next to me. I was wondering why there was so much clucking. Right, while I'm down here, I think I'm done with the... No, I'm not. I probably need less in my inventory, but I think I need to hold on to some of the dripstone. I really do not need that one diorite block. And why do I even have an egg? Goodness sakes. I really hope that Kiyumi manages to get to my commission soon so that we can have a dancing squirrel added to all of this. It'll happen when it happens. But yes, a dancing squirrel is on commission. That's not the block I meant to take out. After all, there was no way I could let all of you not have a dancing squirrel. It was kind of necessity. It is a fact of life. For where there is madness, there must be a dancing squirrel. Dancing squirrel is now 100% requirement for all dance parties. Yes. You think you're going to get an argument? Alright. Now, this is why I didn't put away the dripstone, because I think I want to have a vein of it running down here. also plan on bringing in some of the dripstone spikes shortly to finish this off properly. Because that's what's missing. The dripstone spikes are really the last bit to add to this, just to make it that little bit more perfect. Right, nearly getting there. Oh, that one needs to go. And be replaced with that. Take this out and go with that. Take out those two with that. 1, 2, 3. Some of this, and realise that there's nothing to place. Nothing to place back with. Fine. It's at this point that I suddenly hope to goodness that there isn't a skeleton with an unusually accurate aim down in the cavern. Because that wouldn't at all ever be something that Minecraft would do just for comedy value by attempting to murder me. Oh, wait. Yes, it would. Of course, just digging holes is attempting to murder me. And that's my own fault. No. That. Right, have I got any half slabs? No. Oh, that came along quickly. I think now that I've got a style and a feel for this, that lower section is just moving a lot quicker. I'm also being a lot less... I'm not having to think about it quite as much now that I've got the feel for it, if that makes sense. I'm out of tough. Okay. Hey, True Purple. Welcome to the Cliffs and Waterfalls of Madness. Also known as an average evening. There we are. There's my tough. I need... Let's take another moss block stack. And... oh dear. Please tell me I've got cobble elsewhere. Ah, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Nearly out of moss. Nearly out of cobble. Now, I can't really make more cobble while I'm here, on the grounds that my fortune pickaxe is somewhere between... oh, it's not too bad. It's got 273 left. I see murder gravel. Murder gravel. Ignore the egg. The egg is just an inconsequential element of multiple chickens living on this hillside. Some of whom are going to become lunch if they're not careful. Speaking of lunch... I meant to pick up half slabs. I said it. I knew it. I forgot to make it. Like, that many would be useful. Holes. Holes. Lazy fields of green, mountains of blue, wondering why I'm suffering from chromatic aberrancies now. And I think to myself, what's going on with this world? Oh, yeah, and I think to myself, what's going on with this world? Ugh. After all that, I put the wrong block in. There. Really? Is it getting dark again? But I only just came back up here from being down there. Minecraft, your timing is hilarious. Whoops. Right. Hold. Right. Apparently I need sleep. I've got 20 minutes. Can I finish off this cave system and waterfalls? We're doing quite well. We've made it down to here. I think there's a chance. We've got a slim but plausible chance of finishing the interior of this cave network and all of the appropriate waterfall elements. Hopefully. I should really have picked up the pointed dripstone. Oh well. I can get that in a minute. I think this song is wrong. Instead of echoes, it should be I see holes, holes under you. Everywhere you build, there will be holes. Mountain trying to kill you as you go. Sorry. I shouldn't ruin this. This is a lovely song. Sorry, Alex. Hey, mini packs. Oh, I'm used to that. There is absolutely no intention of giving up the day job. Hey, Pax. I think it's more I'm the savage, probably for ruining that song, because it's a lovely song, and therefore it should never have been. It should never have been brutalized by me. I also worry about the fact that I'm on in the background and for people to hear, but that's probably the way it goes. Ooh, this wow, hello. How did that much of this cave get done suddenly? That's not bad for the last, like, 15 minutes. Slabs there. I'm terribly sorry for your sanity. I apologise for any damage that may be inflicted as a result of using me as background noise. That lot shouldn't be dirt. It should be something altogether different. Statement of the hour. That's better. And let's... Oh, I'm out of... Yeah, why am I out of stairs again? I know the answer to that. I used them all. But still. It's highly unfair for me to run out of materials quite as often as I do. I mean, it's not my fault I keep using them. Wait, scrap that. Turn it around. Ignore all of the other words and move on. I am really liking the way that this is starting to look, though. It's reaching a point where I'm going to say that I forgot to pick up the pointed dripstone again. That wasn't what I was planning on saying, but it kind of fits. Whoops. I just took mossy cobblestone to the face. Twice! That's not mossy cobblestone. That was scaffolding. That was special. I should have seen that coming as being quoted. Right, I'm going to leave that. I don't think it needs... Right, this, however, needs to be sorted. Hey, Mythical! Given that I've just... I saw that and thought it was a creeper for a minute. It's the edge of grass. I am now seeing the... I've now seen... Blah, 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 blah. I am now seeing creepers in grass. That's, that's just how bad it's gotten today. Oh look, I've got another egg in my inventory. How shocking. It literally just got thrown at me by a chicken. Go over there. Out of render distance, out of mind. Okay, I think we've got this small section here. And then we'll be done. I see grass of green creepers too. I see them sneak right up on you when I think to my... This is gonna be fun. Oh yeah. I think to myself, this is gonna be kaboom. Right, nope. I approve of that one, so... That's not what I meant to put there. Ah! We must be getting close to the end of the evening. I'm starting to make stupid mistakes, like putting the same block in my face several times. Okay, several times more than normal. I think, though, we've reached the point where we've got enough of this... Yeah, I'm fairly sure we're at the point where I can go through and start very rapidly adding... Where did I leave my... Ah, there it is. I was about to say, where did I leave my bone? I meant bone meal, but that's bone block in this case. And I've still got 2 buckets of water in my inventory. That's good. Let's get this flooded. Because oh, fiddlesticks. We're going to run long. I know we're going to run long. Because I want to get... Yep. There it is. I want to get this into a state where all of the the waterfall area is done. And I think it's achievable. It's going to be only a couple of minutes over, I suspect. But it's going to be a couple of minutes. Let's use this waterfall as a way up. Right, you get a couple there. And I want to put some there, which means scaffolding. That's a half slab. Actually, over here. Let's put the water over the edge. That as well as getting under these dripstone. There we are. And here. Come on. There we are. I think that's all the dripstone I have with me. But that's enough to actually have really made this big impression on this. Whoops. I won't. Water to the edge before I planned on it, but hey. I was about to say, what the heck was that? Oops, no, apparently that's not a source block. That is. If I hit that, it'll become a source block. Floating downhill. Doesn't sound right. Oh, give me this. There we are. So do I. That was why I wanted to do all of this. And now, if we start hitting this with a little bit of bone meal, it's going to add a little bit of green inside of the blue. In quite a few places, and give us just that last little bit. There we are. And now we can put in a bit of glow lichen at the back here, because I'm fairly sure that there are some nasty areas that are spawnable. Let's check as we go uphill. Yep. This area is Suicide Shrub Farm. Woo! Hey, we found that area that we've got the option of hidden cave behind the waterfall. That's quite a nice hidden cave, that one. And I'm out of glow lichen. I will have to fix that another day. More likely tomorrow. Let's get rid of this scaffolding, and we should be able to actually get a good view of this. Because we are at... Hey, dead on pretty o'clock. Did I get all of my scaffolding? I got about as much of that as I'm going to find. I think that has come to get... Wow. I've just had a look at the camera count. And let's bring the camera count up to full screen. That really looks very dramatically different now. And we've got that waterfall just visible in that cavern entrance that we're going to have to open up a bit. But, wow. That is what I wanted. We need to fix the hillside around it. But, boy, does that look very different. And let's go completely over the top and turn on shaders. Oh my word. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted out of this. I need to... The hillside around this is going to have to be brought up to the same standard. But, oh my word. I think once I realised that this was what I wanted to do with that gash in the side of the hill, and started thinking about it, I think this was very much almost my sort of, oh, that would be nice level. And now it's just... How does it look from further back? Yeah, that... You lose the water further back. This is another one of those situations where it actually almost looks better in vanilla. It's odd, but sometimes things like this just look so much better in vanilla. And that's even after we managed to work out how to make the water that bit more solid in the texture pack. Or, sorry, in the shader pack settings. That looks just fantastic, though. I really like the way that that's come together. Ooh, we're getting into golden hour. Are we? Yes, sun is setting over there. How's this going to look as the sun just drops over the edge of the hills? Ooh. That gets a lovely orange glow. How's it look without shaders? You can't tell the difference. Okay. How's it look from the path? Yep. Okay. I think we've achieved what I was hoping for. And that is that cliffside cave needed a waterfall. And boy, did it get one. I think it needs a bit more glow lichen, though. But... we have, unfortunately, reached that point in the evening where I have to declare that the voice of reason has meant that we've run out of time. And the voice of reason being, I've been doing this for 2.5 hours, and therefore I need to stop. I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening, and for listening in as I lost my marbles. More than usual. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where the intention will be to take what we've just done and actually do all the landscape around it to embed it into the hillside. Oh boy, that's going to take a mile. A minute. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I really appreciate having you all here. I hope you all have a great evening, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.